let me continue to reassert that I was always at peace. But when it comes to demanding an account of those who have perverted the powers of the state in pursuit of a private cause, you can be certain of one thing: some people will account for my incarceration. But that is not a matter for banter. That is something for the courts to decide. You will recall that even though 2 criminal cases were filed against me at the instance of Afe Babaola and co., both charges were withdrawn. But there are still 4 civil suits filed across the country, one in Port Harcourt, one in Abuja, one in Ogun State, and one in Oyo State, filed by members of the same law offices, at the same law office. So even though the criminal suit has been withdrawn, the civil suits are there, and what I would elect to do in response to my incarceration is another ball game entirely, but you can take it to the bank. I will certainly be demanding an account from those who sent me to prison.
So, in clear terms, you are going to take up the Nigerian police who made your arrest and took you from Lagos to Ekiti. In this case, you are instituting a lawsuit against the Nigerian police. Is that right?
You are the one inferring that. My lawyers will decide who are responsible, and they will then proceed to the court. I just know that somebody has to explain to me how I ended up in prison for a civil infraction at best. So insofar as whether it's the police that have to be sued, whether it's the magistrate who sent me to prison, whether it's the persons who wrote the petition, whether it's whoever, but somebody would explain. You see, in law, there is a Latin maxim. We say, ubi jus, ubi remedium. If there is a wrong, there must be a remedy. I went to prison. It is my contention that I was not sent to prison with the due process of law. It is my contention that impunity reigned in sending me to prison. It is my contention that the offense for which I was sent to prison is one that is unknown to law, either in Lagos where I reside or in Ekiti where I was abducted to. So if something like this has happened, it can only be expected that I will expect an account from those who have done this. You can take that for granted. Whether it's the police, whether it's private individuals, whether it's the magistrate himself, persons will render an account for locking me up in a prison cell. There must be a basis for it. 21 days of my life was taken from me. That's an entire lifetime. Some people don't live for 21 days. I was sent to prison through a process that purports to be lawful. I want that process to explain itself so that Nigerians would understand how our legal system functions.